Blood and fire. The dark rituals of ancient civilizations. Across history, civilizations have practiced dark and often disturbing rituals to honor their gods. From the windswept deserts of Egypt to the lush rainforests of Mesoamerica, the ancients shared a common, often unsettling belief that blood was the key to divine favor. But why was sacrifice such a cornerstone of ancient life? Let's journey back in time, venturing into the heart of these ancient cultures to understand the motivations behind their often gruesome practices. Join me as we explore three ancient civilizations, the Aztecs, the Egyptians, and the Maya, and delve into their intricate and often unsettling relationships with sacrifice, where the line between life and death, devotion and despair was blurred in the pursuit of appeasing the gods. High in the Valley of Mexico, beneath the shadow of towering volcanoes, a powerful empire flourished. The Aztecs, renowned for their military prowess and sophisticated society, also held a deeply held belief that reverberated through every aspect of their lives: the gods demanded blood. At the heart of this belief lay Huitzilopochtli, the formidable god of the sun and war. The Aztecs believed that Huitzilopochtli, locked in an eternal struggle against the forces of darkness, required constant nourishment to maintain his strength and ensure the sun's daily journey across the sky. This nourishment, they believed, was human blood. And so, atop towering pyramids that pierced the clouds, they performed elaborate and gruesome rituals, offering the ultimate sacrifice to appease their demanding deity. Imagine, if you will, the sights and sounds of these ceremonies. The air, thick with incense, the rhythmic beat of drums echoing through the Grand Plaza, the throngs of onlookers gathered below, an unsettling mixture of fear and fervent devotion etched on their faces. The victims, often prisoners of war or those chosen for their symbolic significance, were led up the steep steps of the pyramid, their hearts heavy with the knowledge of their impending fate. At the summit, in full view of the city below, priests adorned in elaborate feathered headdresses and wielding obsidian knives awaited them. With chilling precision, the priests would cut open the chests of the victims, their hands stained crimson with the lifeblood that flowed freely. The still-beating hearts, pulsating with life, were ripped from their chests, held aloft to the heavens in a chilling tribute to Huitzilopochtli. This act, brutal as it may seem to us, was not seen as an act of cruelty, but as a sacred duty, a way to nourish the gods and maintain the delicate balance of the cosmos. The Aztecs believed that without these regular sacrifices, the sun would cease to shine, the world would plunge into darkness, and their civilization would crumble. The scale of these sacrifices was staggering. Accounts from Spanish conquistadors who witnessed these rituals firsthand describe pyramids slick with blood, the stench of death heavy in the air. The Aztecs' relationship with sacrifice, though deeply unsettling to modern sensibilities, offers a glimpse into a worldview vastly different from our own. From the heart of Mesoamerica, we journey now to the land of pharaohs and pyramids, to the banks of the majestic Nile River, where another great civilization, the ancient Egyptians, crafted their own complex relationship with the divine. Unlike the Aztecs, whose rituals were dominated by human sacrifice, the Egyptians embraced a more diverse approach to appeasing their gods, an approach deeply intertwined with the concept of Ma'at, the divine order of the universe. Central to Egyptian belief was the idea that maintaining Ma'at, this cosmic harmony, was crucial for the well-being of both the earthly and divine realms. Offerings to the gods, they believed, played a vital role in sustaining this delicate balance. These offerings took many forms, from the mundane to the magnificent, each carefully chosen to please a specific deity or achieve a desired outcome. Food and drink, the staples of life, were commonly offered to the gods, presented on altars within temples or even placed within tombs to nourish the deceased in the afterlife. Imagine the aroma of freshly baked bread, the sweetness of dates and figs, the heady scent of wine, all carefully arranged before the imposing statues of gods like Ra, the sun god, or Osiris, ruler of the underworld. Incense, too, played a crucial role in Egyptian rituals. As the fragrant smoke curled upwards, it was believed to carry prayers and petitions directly to the heavens, creating a tangible link between the mortal and the divine. The Egyptians were masters of fragrance, blending exotic resins and spices to create unique aromas that were believed to please specific deities. Animals, too, were sacrificed. Their lives offered up to honor the gods or seek their favor. Cattle, sheep, and birds were among the most common offerings, their throats swiftly slit by priests, their blood symbolic of lifeblood offered in reverence. While human sacrifice was not unheard of in ancient Egypt, it was exceedingly rare and often shrouded in secrecy. The act of offering, regardless of the form it took, was a deeply symbolic one for the Egyptians. It represented a gesture of reciprocity, a way to acknowledge the power of the gods and ensure their continued benevolence. From the grand temples of Karnak and Luxor to the humble shrines within their homes, the Egyptians sought to honor their gods through a constant cycle of offerings, ensuring the continuation of life, the fertility of their lands, and the stability of their world. Our journey into the heart of ancient sacrifice takes us now to the steamy jungles of Mesoamerica, to the world of the Maya, a civilization renowned for its intricate hieroglyphics, its sophisticated understanding of astronomy, and its deeply held belief in the sacred power of blood. For the Maya, blood was not merely a bodily fluid, but the very essence of life, a potent force that connected them to the gods and sustained the delicate balance of the cosmos. This reverence for blood manifested most dramatically in the practice of bloodletting, a ritual that permeated Maya society from the humblest village to the grandest palaces. Kings and queens, priests and nobles, even commoners, all participated in these rituals, offering up their own blood as a testament to their devotion and a means of communicating with the divine. Imagine, if you can, the scene unfolding within a dimly lit temple. The air is thick with incense, the scent of copal resin mingling with the musk of sweat and anticipation. The ruler, adorned in jade ornaments and a feathered headdress, kneels before a stone stela carved with the image of a fearsome deity. In his hand he holds a sharpened stingray spine, an instrument of both pain and devotion. With a swift, practiced movement he pierces his tongue or his earlobe, the blood flowing freely, a crimson offering to the gods. The pain, far from being a deterrent, is seen as a necessary sacrifice, a way to demonstrate piety and achieve a heightened state of awareness. A trance-like state in which they could commune with the divine. The blood, often collected on pieces of bark paper or cloth, was then burned, the rising smoke carrying the ruler's prayers and petitions to the heavens. In this way, the Maya believed they could directly communicate with their gods, seeking their favor, ensuring bountiful harvests, or securing victory in battle. Bloodletting, however, was not the only form of sacrifice practiced by the Maya. Like the Aztecs, they too engaged in human sacrifice, though on a smaller scale and often reserved for specific ceremonies or times of great need. The Maya's relationship with sacrifice, though undeniably brutal, was ultimately rooted in a profound respect for the natural world and the delicate balance that governed their lives. As we've journeyed through time and across continents, exploring the dark rituals of the Aztecs, Egyptians, and Maya, we've encountered a common thread, the profound belief in the power of sacrifice. These civilizations, separated by vast distances and cultural differences, all shared the conviction that blood, the essence of life, held a unique power, a way to appease the gods, ensure the fertility of their lands, and maintain the delicate balance of the cosmos. Sacrifice was not just about death, but about sustaining life, balancing the cosmos, and ensuring survival. While their methods may seem brutal and unfathomable to us today, we must remember that they lived in a world where the gods were ever present, demanding and capricious. What would you sacrifice for the gods? Let me know in the comments below which civilization's rituals intrigued you the most.